Who here likes to go ziplining? Welcome guys to episode 876 of Minecraft, and I'm using the epic Ziplines mod. Now if you answered yes to that question, this mod is for you. This mod, although has some ups and downs, it is extremely buggy, very hard to get a grip of, and really frustrating into the actual creation or setting up of the zipline. So the way you actually use a zipline is by holding the right mouse button and you simply glide to the end destination. Now, the starting off point is where the hookshot anchor is. Now, the way you craft the hookshot anchor or the zipline anchor, and that is the correct name for the zipline anchor, is by using some iron ingots and also some rope. Now, the way you craft some rope is by using 3 string that creates 6 ropes. So once you've done that, you need to create a hookshot and also a hookshot cartilage. Now a hookshot is used by a grappling hook, which is crafted with some rope and also an iron ingot in that crafting position. Also some iron ingots, a piston and a rope to create the hookshot. Now that is the main projectile machine that we're going to be using, and also some hookshot cartilage, which is some gunpowder and some paper, and that will give the projectile of ropes spewing out and hitting our target. Now, it is extremely hard to set this zipline up. Now, I showed you how it actually functions, so I can actually destroy this, and I'll tell you a sad feature about this mod. You can only have one zipline or one zipline endpoint per world save, which is kind of disappointing. I was hoping we can go Tarzan, have zipline to zipline to zipline, but unfortunately you cannot do that. So what we need to do is place our zipline anchor like so, and this is a very tedious part. The mod developer had a video about this on how to basically demonstrating it, and it wasn't really well explained, and a lot of people in the comment section were explaining, were trying to express their anger towards how you set up this zipline. So once you use the hookshot, you want to have the cartilage in your inventory, and you can see that I've set up a sort of distance, not a far distance, but a distance away from the anchor, and we can just look up, go to an empty slot in our inventory and hit it with that, and if all goes right, it should be towed together and be slacked on like so, and if you just right click, we should go down the zipline. Now, like I've said, you can only have one zipline per world or one zipline endpoint. That means you can have multiple ziplines, but they only go to the same point. But the starting points can differ. So we have one over here, a very nice tall tower. You also notice how my hookshot, each time I hook it onto a zipline anchor, it actually disappears. That is a fact. I'm not sure if it's a bug or a feature, but we're going to keep in mind that it is a feature. Now you can see the zipline has faded away. It doesn't have a real good distance of show, but can we get it? Can we? Oh wait, we're not using a hookshot. There we go. Let's go hookshot, and let's see if we can. There we go. See, I can't even see if I've used it correctly. Okay, we're guessing that I've used it correctly and hook it up. Okay, there we go. We hooked it up correctly. There we go. It's a bit of an iffy game. You can see the extremely long rope, but yeah, you can see that it was very iffy. I didn't even know if I hit it. Now, there is some sound effects that go along with it, and I think this just bends the barrier of vision. So if I go any block further, you can see that I go out of the radius of seeing the rope. Even though the rope is really close to me, the end point I think is where it counts. So if I move it back a tiny bit, we lose all sight of the rope. Now let's go test it out. You can see that we don't have any rope anymore, but magically it is connected. You can see it, and there we go, we've seen it. And sometimes it just decides to drop me off there. I really didn't press anything, and it gives off that crazy thing. Now, if you would like another feature that this is more directed at the mod developer, is that once you use your anchor, you go place the anchor down. Okay, I'm not trying to fall down. Okay, fly up, there we go. And here's my second platform. What I want to do is have 2 endpoints. You know how I said there's only one. After many a times of testing and trying it out, you can only have one point. So here we go. We hook shot it. We don't really get it. Why can't we hook shot it? There we go. We hook shotted it. Now we're gonna flick up, hit it up, and we hit it up. Even though we actually hit it to here, it's magically teleported itself to over here. So now we have 3 lines connected to the endpoint, And the actual transition, or the flying through the zipline, is actually really jagged. I was hoping for a much more smoother transition, but we can't dream for a perfect world. So that pretty much covers the entire Zipline mod. It is sort of a work in progress, awesome theory mod, but in actual light of it is needing of some work, some actually extreme work to make over this mod. I actually like the trajectory of the actual rope, although it doesn't have any physical or physics involved with it. It has that cool sort of bend to it. So I've rambled on enough about this mod, and hopefully you guys have enjoyed this mod. Hopefully some of you guys have installed this mod that are Zipline fanatics, and for my personal opinion, I was kind of disappointed with this mod, but it's Minecraft. It's not the real world. It's not going to be a fluent, absolute crazy zipline, although I would love to have a zipline, you know, this mod reminded me of a Far Cry 3. I had the expectations of a Far Cry 3 zipline, but I was thoroughly disappointed because I was expecting way too high much of a standard for Minecraft. So I thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe. I've rambled on enough, like I've said that twice now, and have a nice day.